Hello and welcome to tonight's SBC News. The Supreme Court rendered judgment this morning in the case involving the Subramanian brothers, Fabio and Dario, and Gérard Bastien. Chief Justice Ronnie Govindan imposed a total of 50 years in prison on the two Subramanian brothers and Gérard Bastien for conspiracy to import drugs and varying sentences from 15 to 20 years for human trafficking.
The 50 years imprisonment include 20 years for conspiracy to import heroin and 30 years for the conspiracy to import hashish. For the offense of human trafficking, the Chief Justice passed a sentence of 20 years to Fabio, 18 years to Dario, and 15 years to Gérard. All these sentences will run concurrently, which means that the three condemned will serve 30 years in prison each. They were also fined 3.4 million rupees in total for these offenses. This case involved one of the largest drugs busts in Seychelles, 130.58 kilograms in November last year. The case also involved human trafficking. A Seychellois Andy Bissoke was found on an Iranian dhow as guarantor for the drug shipment. The court ordered that Andy Bissoke be paid a compensation of 500,000 rupees to be deducted from the fines to be paid by the three convicts. The flying fish the boat used in this perpetration has been seized, and the court has ruled that either the Marine Police or the Coast Guard will make use of it.
The government of Seychelles has signed a hydrocarbon exploration agreement with Adamantine Energy Limited and Petro Seychelles. Adamantine becomes the second company with such a current agreement. Even if it does not discover petrol or gas in the Seychelles waters, the exploration will contribute towards the economy. The minister responsible for blue economy, Jean-François Ferrari, says Seychelles has other reasons to enter into another hydrocarbon exploration agreement.
The whole world is having a new look at fossil fuels because of, you all know, the constraints that we are facing at the moment, especially due to the war in Ukraine, between Ukraine and Russia, and pressures in supply of hydrocarbons, for oil and gas, and the cost of those fuels. And it is a moment where we feel we should also contribute to the research effort and maybe and hopefully reap some benefits, some financial benefits down the road. Before you ask me about the environmental concerns, I would say that in this agreement we have very strict environmental rules, and our partners know.
Part of the area given to Adamantine for its exploration is the location where a previous exploration was done and a well was dug there. Even then, they will start with analyzing existing data before moving on to drilling. Its chairperson, Craig Bridgman, says their reputation depends on their sticking to the environmental regulation stipulated in the signed agreement.
It's the most important element of Adamantine Energy, our reputation. We hope to be in Seychelles for decades to come and want to make sure that we're welcomed here and that we're your partner. And to be your partner, we have to be very transparent, very collaborative, work very closely with Patrick and his team, and ensure that all stakeholders, especially those protecting the environment, are very much involved in everything we do.
Renovation works are expected to be completed this weekend on the bridge close to the Anse-au-Pin bus terminal that collapsed last month. The CEO of Seychelles Land Transport Agency, SLTA, Parinda Herath, says that they want to complete all renovation work in time for the first day of the new school term that begins next week in order to avoid traffic congestion. So far, only one section of the bridge has been repaired, and the additional renovations work required would cost around 98,000 rupees. The government has spent over 7.6 million rupees to assist people whose salary is less than 9,000 rupees. It was the Director General of the National Planning Department, Lenny Pallet, who made the statement during a press conference this morning. This was whilst giving an update on the implementation of the temporary measures that the Ministry of Finance introduced in July this year to assist people with lower incomes. Mr. Pallet also explained the reasons to why there has been some delay in payments.
As of today, we've actually processed over 17,000 of all payments, and that involves payments for ASP, the private sector, and also the government. And for now, it would seem that 99.6 applications have gone through the banking system. We are still trying to resolve a few outliers and also to address a key omission. And the target for us is to actually get the whole exercise completed by the 5th of September, which would be a Monday. And also to note, it's important that all calls regarding this exercise is made to the dedicated number 190 and also the Airtel number. So moving forward, we need further guidance as to what needs to happen at the district level and what type of process and transactions that needs to happen to ensure that the whole process is made even more efficient. And that perhaps would involve some element of looking at the systems, but also to ensure that the whole payment process is made more efficient moving forward, such that we can actually get this done within the stated time frames in the future.
The Minister for Employment and Social Affairs has appealed to workplaces to, wherever possible, adopt a more flexible work environment to achieve optimum employee productivity. Minister Patricia Franco made the call during a visit to the Fisherman's Cove Hotel and Story Hotel recently, during which she met the new general manager for both hotels, Jelena Ojenovic. The staff expressed their appreciation to have the opportunity in meeting with the minister and raise concerns they had. During the debriefing meeting with management, Minister Franco took the opportunity to stress on the need to adopt the right attitude at all levels, which in turn will help foster good working environment at the workplace. A group of parents and carers of children with special needs such as ADHD, dyslexia and autism have been equipped with the necessary knowledge and skills to better meet the needs of these children. This was through a 5-day training at the Care House last week. The project was financed by the Children's Fund. Those are our main stories so far this Friday evening. Next on SBC is the program La Cuisine, a cookery program. Join us again at 8 for the news bulletin in Creole. Bye for now.